Now, we all know that Game Pass is Phil Spencer's baby, but we also know that Satya Nadella and Amy Hood are definitely running the show at this point. Could this be the final year of Game Pass? I'm Crispy, and welcome to Crispy Xbox Gaming. Let's dive into it. It seems like every other day somebody is trying to say Game Pass isn't sustainable. There's no way they can make a profit by giving away games for free, especially day one. Xbox and Microsoft has claimed that they are making a profit and that their number one target is engagement. As far as Satya Nadella saying that TikTok and other services similar, such as YouTube, Instagram, whatever the case may be, are pulling gamers away from their screens to stare at their phones and get sucked into the void that is these services. How many times do you find yourself going on TikTok or Facebook just doom scrolling? And next thing you know, 30 minutes to an hour has just passed by. But these services aren't even just competing with gaming in general. They're competing with Game Pass. Because if bringing people to Game Pass is all about engagement and those type of numbers, if you end up playing a game for a little bit and you stop to look at your phone and next thing you know an hour's passed by, that engagement is suddenly gone. So with the price hike of Game Pass and the TikTok war, we'll call it now, I suppose. So let's face it, the console wars are done. It's not Xbox versus PlayStation anymore. Apparently it's Microsoft versus short form video. But could these things be the downturn of what has been the greatest deal in gaming, in Game Pass? Realistically, I don't think it will be. But with Microsoft changing their game plan seemingly every other week, you never know what their next plan is going to be. But 2026 is going to be one hell of a year for Xbox. And I don't think Game Pass is going anywhere anytime soon. But with games like Forza Horizon 6 coming out in Japan, the dream game is finally here when it comes to Horizon. And then we have the new Halo campaign Evolve, Gears of War E-Day, hopefully Fable this coming year. Game Pass is looking like a pretty good deal. Not to mention all of those other little games that they sprinkle in there that you may have never even knew were going to come to the service that end up being freaking hits. Look at Expedition 33. We knew it was coming to the service. We knew it looked special. But nobody truly knew how special that game was really going to be. And then you have the smaller titles like Ball Pit that is going fire right now. It is the new Vampire Survivor. So many people are getting sucked into that game, myself included. It is phenomenal. And the Outer Worlds 2 has the other part of my time when it comes to gaming. We're eating pretty good right now when it comes to the Game Pass world. I haven't even really touched Ninja Gaiden because of the Outer Worlds and Ball Pit, if I'm honest. And I really want to play Ninja Gaiden some more. I've played a little bit of the first stage, and that's about it. But I don't think Game Pass is going anywhere. I think it's going to get stronger. Now, I don't think this is going to be the last changes to Game Pass we see. Especially with the next console coming out being part console, part PC. Does that mean there is no longer an Ultimate and it just goes to a PC Game Pass? I guess if that happens, then all of those PlayStation ponies were right all along and there is no more Xbox console and it's just a PC. But even still, I'll be eating good with my next Xbox because I'll still have Game Pass. I'll still have my Xbox first party games. And I'll have Steam, GOG, and Epic Game Store, just to name a few. So, I want to know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you think Game Pass is going anywhere? Think there's going to be another price hike in the near future? I hope not. I think $30 is really pushing it as it is. Anyway, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!